Hello, welcome to another project update. So, today I spent my time on a few things. I worked on cleaning up the intro cutscene a little bit. So when I say that, I mean I think a few videos ago I showed it off. So one thing that I removed is I removed those weird fire particles that were showing up in the wrong point. So what those were is at some point during the cutscene, the boss for one of the for like the first boss fight is like visible there, and well, it's actually pretty much the whole like monster entity thing is there in some form, including its ability to shoot fire. And it turns out that it was shooting a little fire particles out where which are programmed so that if you touch them, you take damage. But I mean, it's a cutscene level, so technically those shouldn't spawn. But what I did is I made it so they don't spawn at the wrong time, but they still technically appear. But they appear at the time when the cosmetic fire shows up, which is when it shoots the flamethrower in the middle of the cinematic. All right, so the biggest part that thing that I worked on today, because that was just like a little thing. The biggest thing that I worked on today is I worked on this level here. So this level here also shows up during the intro cutscene. About 5 seconds. Where is it? Intro cutscene. So this is the intro cutscene. I'm just gonna disable the animation tree and go look for. I don't. I don't need to go through these. I could just go check space and check inside. Whoa. Everything is white. I think this is okay. I think this is the right animation. And there it is. Okay, sorry that took so long. So this is like the part of the cutscene where the this particular level shows up. Pretty much just like that. So the main thing that I did today is I took all of the meshes in this level and put them into a separate. Actually, no. This is the actual playable level, and this is the scene that has only like the geometry in it, and a few scriptable things that don't matter a whole lot. Yeah, like I think I did something. Yeah, did something similar to this in the last video, but with a different level. So the whole point of this is to unify all of the instances of the geometry, so I don't have to do as much copy pasting, and I don't have to. Well, it makes things easier on my end, but I think it's also a good way of I think organizing the scene tree a little bit. So now pretty much all of the geometry in this level is in this node here. If I want to edit it, I can open it up. Here it is. And of course, if I make a change, well, actually, I can't change any of the little blocks in this because I created it in Trench Broom. But I can move this around. If I move this over here, save it, and go back here. Yeah, so they just see the desk moved, and any instance of the game where this level geometry shows up, that change will also be there. So I'm just going to move this back to its original position. Okay, there we go. I think that's pretty close to back to where it originally was. I'm actually not really sure what it was. Oh, yeah, if you're wondering why these locks are on the door, it's because the whole door lock system is programmed in such a way that all of the meshes are on like the same object and they get toggled off if the door is unlocked. I think I talked about that in like a few months ago when I was working on the dungeon level. Ooh, why is this shiny? What is up with that? That is. Oh. Well, I'm gonna fix this too. It's using the wrong shader. But I fixed that already. I guess I must have forgotten to click save. Oh, this one too. This wood is not supposed to be that color. There we go. All right. I think that's probably good enough for today. I probably shouldn't have done that stuff on camera, or not on camera, like during the recording, because it's kind of just boring stuff. That's what a lot of this actually is. It's assigning resources to objects, thinking about how things should go, and then seeing if it works, I guess, and also writing code. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.